It's another must-win game for Montreal tonight as they face the Ottawa Senators in Montreal. The hangout starts now. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'm Rick, and we should have a good game tonight. I'll tell you. Ottawa, Montreal, Ottawa, kind of firmly established in the first wild card spot. Montreal chasing the second one tonight. Um, both teams, Ottawa doesn't need to win as much, but both teams need to win. But it's a must-win game for Montreal. In my opinion, I'm going to tell you all about it. I got a bunch of stuff. I got some stats. And as always, I got the guess the score contest, guess the score of the game, and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick that guy from either team. You got to be the first one in the chat with that guess. And you also got to be from Canada. And if you are, you win a $10 cash prize directly into your bank account via Interact. We're still looking for our first winner of the season. So good luck to everybody with their guess. If you're here, you can see in the chat, I've given mine already. I'll give it again. 3-2 Montreal. And I'm going to say, could be overtime very easily. And I'm going to give Slav the first goal there. So 3-2 Montreal. Slav is my guess. Leave yours in the chat, and good luck to everybody. Let's get a winner tonight. If we don't have a winner this season, it'd be 2 out of 3. I am changing the rules for next year to make it a little bit easier, but let's see if we can get one for this year. All right. Got a lot of stuff. I said that already. Refs tonight are Francois Saint Laurent and Kelly Sutherland. A double whammy. So Francois Saint Laurent and Kelly Sutherland, 2 great refs. Oh, yeah. Montreal is 7-1-2 in their last 10 and 17-12-4 at home. Ottawa 7-2-1 in their last 10, 6 straight wins, 16-16-3 on the road. Montreal 2-0 versus Ottawa this season, so a season sweep would go a long way toward making the playoffs. It is Sam Montembeault versus Linus Ullmark. Monty is 6-0-1 in his last 7 starts. 196 goals against and a 928 save percentage. He's 6th amongst goalies with 5+ starts since the Four Nations tournament. Sens have scored 4+ goals in 7 of the last 8 games. New York Rangers play tonight in the second game of back-to-back games for them. Montreal has 2 games in hand going into tonight and sit 1 game back. So just to update you on that, we'll look at the standings in a minute. Habs need to go 9-4-3 in the remaining games as a minimum to get to 92 points and hopefully a playoff berth. Ottawa only needs to go 6-7-3. The Rangers need to go 9-3-2. Detroit 10-3-2. Same for Columbus. Boston 11-1-1. Islanders 11-3-2. And Pittsburgh has to run the table and go 13-0-0. So we can rule Pittsburgh, Islanders, Boston out. I think Columbus and Detroit, they've got a chance, but they gotta, they can't lose too much more. The Rangers have it about the same, I guess, for us. So it's a really tight race there. And Ottawa, they got it a little bit of a cushion. So, all right. Since the Four Nations, the Habs are second best in 5-on-5 goals allowed with 14. The Sens have scored 22 goals at 5-on-5 since the Four Nations. Caden Gooley back at practice in a non-contact jersey, so that's good news. And I don't have the picture of this, but Michael Hage has been named Big Ten Freshman of the Year. So that's really good news there. Michael Hage looking like it was a steal at 21, which I said he might turn out to be. Looking like it. All right, let's get to the stat stuff before this game gets going. East-West race, as I said, Montreal sits 1 point back of the Rangers. If they win tonight and the Rangers lose, and I think they're playing either Tampa or Washington, Montreal, if they win, Rangers lose, they would leap over and take the wild card spot for now. They can't tie them and take it because the Rangers have the tiebreaker in that 30 regulation wins. So there's where we stand there. Stats. Power play percentage, 23.7 for Ottawa, 21.9 for Montreal. Penalty kill percentage, 77.8 for Ottawa, 81.4 for Montreal. Face-off percentage, 52.8 for Ottawa, 50.8 for Montreal. Goals for per game, 2.94 for the Senators, 2.95 for Montreal. And goals against per game, 2.80 for Ottawa, 3.24 for Montreal. So really the only place you can say there's really an advantage of any sort might be in the goals against per game. But I don't think in a single game that's going to make a difference. They're close enough. And, the penalty kill maybe for Montreal is a bit of an advantage. So we'll see how that works out. Goalies tonight are Linus Ullmark, 18, 11, and 3, 2.66 goals against, 9.12 save percentage, 3 shutouts. And Sam Montembeault, 24, 21, and 4, 2.83 goals against, 9.01 save percentage, 4 shutouts there as well. Ottawa lineup, who gives a darn, and I'm running out of time anyway, so there you go. Montreal, Suzuki, Caulfield, Slav, Newhook, Roy, Laine, Dvorak, Anderson, Gallagher, Evans, Heineman, Armia, in other words, unchanged since last game. Matheson, Carrier, Struble, Hudson, Jack Savard, also unchanged. Montembeault and Nance, also unchanged. And let's go, boys. Got that in. Get to you guys here now, and we'll the game's going to start soon. All right. Guru says, hey, Guru, 3-1 Habs, Zetterlund, first goal. Conservative Lawyers got 4-1 Habs, Slav, first goal. I've got 3-2 Habs, Slav, first goal. Wonderful, hey, Phil. He's too young. He's too young. He's not too young. Galley's going to get it, of course. Like, that's I'm surprised because it's like he doesn't really pick Galley that much. 6-4, says Phil. BC Richard, how's it going, buddy? 4-2 Habs. Cole with the first goal. Aki, 2-1 Habs. Caulfield, first goal. Jack, hey, Jack. 4-3 Habs. Laine with the Hattie and the first goal. BL, ABL. I have the Habs winning 4-3 and coming back from retirement and maybe death. I'm not sure about Jalupia. I think he's still alive with the first goal. Phil also says, I'll take Saint Laurent and Sutherland over Chris Lee. Yeah, but like just barely though, like, right? Most important game of the year, hands down, must win. They got some difficult games coming up, so that's why I've got it as a must win as well. I mean, they've got to win this game. Also, the fact that they're kind of chasing Ottawa. And if the Rangers win, especially, they got to win this game. They got to keep pace. I can't lose any more ground. It's just how it is. So it's a difficult road or road to hoe, as they say. And so far, so good. Knock wood. They're doing it. They're giving it their all, and we'll hope for the best. And all those cliches I can't think of right now. You'll take them drunk. Yeah. I think that's how Chris Lee refs. Jack says, I'll have my eyes on the Rangers game tonight as well versus the Flames. Need a Flames win. We sure do. Sure do. And in regulation. If Celine Dion sings the national anthem, Demidov will be playing. He's not. Joe. Hey, Joe, by the way, sorry. Hey, born to be a hey, Joe. 4-3 Habs. Caulfield first goal. Paul, how's the ice, Paul? Montreal 3-2 Newhook first goal. They're just about to drop the puck, and they have. And I didn't get to everybody, but don't worry. Your guesses are in there, so no worries. And we're underway, as I said. Okay, now. There we go. All right, let's take a look and see how it's going, though, before I say anything about the game. I just hope it's not one of those games, we're all hyped for it and all that, and they shit the bed. Like, I just hope we don't see that. And as a minimum, it's got to go to overtime if they're going to lose. Caulfield shot right on Allmark. He makes the save. All right, let's continue. I kept Paul Singh up there. Our drafting hasn't been this good since the draft that made everyone think Trevor Timmins was a genius. That's good drafting over the last few years. This feels like a 10-point game, says Paul. He upped it from 6 last time. Matt, if Bill Carton can't show up for, he actually has an actual excuse. As I'm doing this, and the reason for the background is they're filming the Pucking Around podcast with a special guest. So Matt is doing that. So he's got an excuse tonight there, Bill. And they're about to start that too. They're starting filming in 20 minutes. Ooh. Ooh. Laine's shot knocked Allmark's stick right out of his hands. That's amazing. But he made a save, though. Man, Newark, you had to get that on net, man. Keep that puck in there. Don't let him get the. Nah, he's gonna get his stick. Devo scores. Devo. Allmark, no stick. Yeah. Good start. Good start. Way to go, boys. Oh, nice pass. A quick pass to Gallagher, pass to Devo, and he was all alone. Nice. So, no, Galley got an assist. I don't know who else. I guess Andy or one of the defensemen, I should say. Oh, at least Devo can make some moves. I just want to see who the assists go to. Oh, Savard. Debian Savard with the second assist. So nice. David Scott, Habs 4-3, Matheson first goal. But we got I don't think anybody's is going to get it because who was going to take Devo for the first goal? So maybe I'll just won't do those. Lucas, I'm really sad to hear that. Give her my condolences. Sad to hear that. Hope they win for him. Let's hope they win for him tonight. I'm going to scroll a little bit here. Am I way behind? I can't help it. I can't help it. I am where I am. Next break, I'm going to see if the other option that I like to watch is there. It tends to be a little ahead of that. So Okay, there is a break. I'm going to see if it's there first. And it is. I believe I'm a little bit ahead. I'm at 15:20 left in the first now, so I'm a bit closer. Shots are 3 apiece. Montreal up 1-0. Big hit on a Mario, I think, there. 5 minutes in. So that looked dirty behind the play on Galley, to be honest with you. It's going to be an emotional game, and this should be a very. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a chippy, physical game between these two teams. This water. Andy on a Mario. Good hit along the boards there. Oh, my dog gonna bark. Okay, Ray. Ray. Whistle there. 14:18 to go in. I'm at 14:18. I don't know how long you put 14:23, but I'm at 14:18 right now. Just stop it to play. Ray, enough barking now. Come on. Yeah, from what I'm hearing, and I guess the Maple Leafs aren't doing very well right now, and people are starting to say that they might fall out of the playoffs. Great, be awesome. Your tablet keeps trying to block people. Got a mean tablet, man. Awesome, Paul. Yeah, just where I'm watching it right now, it hasn't been available to me with the late games and all that. It hasn't been there. So, yeah, I know. That's why it's my favorite one of the options because it is the closest to the time that I can get. Hey, baby, you're screaming at us, but I don't know what you're talking about. The rocket. Okay, I'll put that up there. March 18th. That's today, 1945. Is the 50th or in the 50th and final game of the campaign. He collected his 50th goal, becoming the first player in NHL history to reach that benchmark. So he did that as the Rocket first 50 goal season player in NHL history. And how many years is that now? 75, 79 years ago. Wow. 79 years ago, the Rocket did that. That's crazy. Aki, just your computer doesn't like me. Yeah, everybody's got their taste, you know. I'm not for everybody. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's 25. I forgot. I keep forgetting it's 2025. So you're right. 80 years ago. Caps up 1-0 on the Rangers. No, Caps up against the Wings. Rangers, excuse me, up 1-0 against the Flames. I saw it. I'm not that far off, BL, but not really. There, see? You picked on the wrong guy. Paul saw it live, sort of. Oh, shit, Paul. I thought, I have to say, I thought you were younger than that, to be honest. Yeah, I thought you were a few years anyway, younger than that. I'm Methuselah. Oh, is that a good if it's a good thing, okay. Is are you going there? Okay, is that that's like not on the anniversary of it, is it? 1928-29 Habs goalie George Hainsworth played in 44 games and got an astounding 22 shutouts. I'm Methuselah age-wise. Okay. How old does that make me? Ottawa has the power play, and I don't know why. Holding for Slav. So power play for Ottawa. They got a decent power play, like Montreal, and Montreal's got a good PK. That's also our first look at Cousins in a Sens uniform. So far, so good. Monty couldn't cover up that puck, though. See if that is a problem. Matheson with a big block, cleared all the way down. 53 seconds left on my screen for the power play. Penalty to Ottawa to nullify their power play. I think we'll have 38 seconds of 4-on-4. Washington scored for that, but that's the game I'm mostly interested in is the Rangers. We got to catch the Rangers. Detroit's got to catch us. So I'm kind of more interested in that. Not that I don't want any updates. I'm just saying I'm kind of more. Aren't you all though? Right? It's the Rangers game. Montreal does have to win, but we need the Rangers to lose as well. And especially if Montreal doesn't win, we need the Rangers to lose. That's pretty quick. I find, anyways. We are. I'm trying to get 8 minutes 40 seconds into the first. It's been going pretty quick. 1-0 Montreal. Shots are 4-3 for Ottawa. Montreal now on the power play. Oh, Lonnie's one-timer. Allmark made a good save to get it. Cleared down, 15 seconds to go in the power play. So I doubt we're going to get a goal here, but yeah, still, I want Montreal to jump over them tonight if we can. That's why I want to keep an eye on the Rangers game. And yeah, we have 2 games in hand on them, so that's good. Yeah, we are back at 5-5, that's for sure. Good pace this game so far. I mean, going quick. Shots are now 6-4 for Montreal. They had a small flurry of shots. I have right now 8.5 minutes left in this first. Right now, puck is out of play. We're gonna have a face-off there, but I think they're going to a commercial break. Yep, you got 8:17 there. Yeah, so you're a little ahead of me. Hey, Huzu, if anyone wants a good laugh, people have been doing vox pops at Trump events, making me question if school is illegal over yonder. I just saw a video where they're playing "O Canada," blasting it outside the White House, outside the gates. So I like that. Joe is ahead of me, and that's a gazillion. Yeah, okay, but I'm online. It's just as it's not like if you said that and I was watching on TV over the air, and you could that might mean something, but it doesn't in this situation. I don't think. And she was behind me, so I don't know what happened. Behind me by a little bit, so it's a glitch in the space-time continuum. It seems like a lot of commercials there, boys. Um, I don't know who it was that told me to watch. Maybe a few of you to watch Whiskey Lung. So I took a gander at his video today, and you like what I saw. I guess it's the one his last one he put out, I think yesterday. Yeah, it actually gave me an idea to do something similar, and yeah. Anyways, thanks for whoever put me onto that. I checked him out. I like what I see there. He seems kind of like me. Yeah, like I got to start doing some more videos. That's something I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be concentrating a little more on my channel to do some videos, as we prepare for. Well, I hope not for the off season this early, but I got to get back on track for videos. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Oh, oh, Monty made a wicked save. Wow, I thought they were scoring there. I swear to God, I was already resigning my head. Oh, it's 1-1. Wow. Wow. He flashed the leather. I mean, yeah, almost the whole net empty. Amazing, amazing. Keep that up, Sam. Another chance, not as spectacular as Staub, but he made the save. Yeah, exactly what Mike Johnson said. Clean up these turnovers. Monty looks like he's on his game though. Great game so far. Beef between teammates. Yeah, they went out to dinner that night. Jack Eye and Pizzetta. Nothing there. Nothing burger. And honestly, I think what I saw it wasn't that bad. Big big shot by Carrier and a save by Allmark. Trying to look like Monty on that one, sort of. U-Turn had a hell of a game last night. Did I watch it? No, I did not watch it. Lucas, I think so, right? I thought I was expecting this thing. I had heard about it, read a little bit, and then I saw the video this morning, I think. And I was like, that's nothing. It was nothing. Two guys got heated in practice. That's all. It's an emotional game. It's gonna happen, even for teammates. It's gonna happen sometimes. 6:35 to go in the first. Shots are 8-7 for Montreal this time. 1-0 Montreal. Kardashians, me? Yeah, I wouldn't be caught dead watching that. I wouldn't be caught dead. I'd rather be dead than to watch Kardashians, I think. To be very honest with you. That's funny. What was I doing last night? I don't know. Let me think now, because I'm old. I got to remember. Um, I was watching stuff. What was I watching? Catching up on shows. That's really what I was doing. Ah, Line A fan on that. That's I would like to see what happened there. Oh, nice moves there by Line A. I think he should have tried a shot there. Man, he likes to do that backhand pass, but man, he gave it away there. On Galley, work, work, work. You're watching The Bachelorette, Bill? All right. I would never be caught doing that either. .408 to go offside Montreal. Joe, you were close to being right. All reality TV is crap, but okay, I digress. Paul, I saw that. I love that. They should ask for it back. France is I don't know if they officially did send that letter by one of their politicians asking for the Statue of Liberty back, since the United States no longer represents the reasons why they gave it to them in the first place. Remember Loft Story? Me neither. I don't remember it. No. Seeing food ads make you feel queasy? You're not feeling well, Joe? Commercial break here. Wow. Wow. 40 points for the line one in the 10 games since the Four Nations. This crazy production. .333 left. I hope you feel better soon, Joe. What do you got? Sounds like a stomach flu or something. Ah, who was it? Batherson just 1-1. Batherson with a rocket, though. Got to say, one of those kind of shots, goalies don't stop. Yeah, I just think that was just had a lot of velocity on it. So we're 1-1 tie. And I'm not sure what time is left. So I hope that's not like a last minute goal. But it's not far off. What I think, though, Paul, and it's what they said, they didn't get back in time, not backing up. They got caught deep a bit. Batherson from Cousins. Five points in 6 games since the trade for Cousins. I have a feeling Ottawa is going to be a good spot for him. Like, as far as getting out of Buffalo, I think is what I want to say, is going to be good for him. Nice takeaway by Andy. You can't do anything with it. Oh, not out yet. Come on, guys. No. BL, yeah, no, and not just the contract though, right? The asking price from them. I don't think I wanted to give up either guy, obviously, Slav or Cole. Plus, I don't think so. Because also at the deadline, prices are up. You can get better deals in the offseason, in my opinion. They'll find somebody, and I think it's a priority for them is to find a second line center. But probably better not to get a guy with like 6 years left on his deal or 7 at like $8 million or close to. Come on, guys, work in there, work in that ozone. Careful. 58 seconds left in the period. 1-1 tie. I think in the offseason, they're going to get the guy they want. I think it's going to be a guy we're not talking about. That's what I think they're going to do. They're going to find that guy that they want with some term, but not a lot of term, not making a ton of money, and not a guy that there's a lot of questions about either. That's what I think. I don't know who that guy is for my life right now. And then I think they're going to probably address getting a right shot defenseman, probably a top 4 guy. From everything I'm reading and hearing and judging what I'm hearing, I think that's where they're going to go. Great to get one here, boys. Icing against Ottawa. Hey, Carter, how's it going, man? By the way, say hi to your brother. I haven't seen Jackson in a while. It's Monty and that. Monty and Net, and so far he's good. Now the last goal, I think it was really hard shot. You could say he should have had that, maybe not, but he made some crazy good saves before that. So he's been good so far. Another stop, Monty. And we're out of the first. It is 1-1 tie after one period of play. So we've got ourselves an intermission. And if you are a regular here, you know that means you got the floor. And I will play with my cord here. I'll answer any questions that you might have. Yeah, I'm something I'm doing. I'm gonna close off my cam while I'm not smoking on camera anymore, so I'll do that behind the stop cam. But I'm here and question away. Hey Jean, how's it going? And yeah, I'm here, so you don't have to worry. Oh, I got to change that. That's because I directed the the podcast for the Flyers podcast. So sorry about showing that, but no, I'm not a Flyers fan. I direct a Flyers podcast. Phil, if it's about what I just was talking about, yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm a little late in coming to that, but yeah, in my attempt to lower my consumption as well, as you noticed, maybe in the first period. All right, so good first period. I can't say I can't say either team was really outplayed. It's a pretty even first period, in my opinion. I think the whole game's going to go like that, and it's going to be. I don't think either team's going to run away with this game and could easily go to overtime. So we shall see. But so far, it's playing out like that anyway. A good fast pace too. I like that when a game is exciting and fast paced. What do you guys think? I think it's at this point in the intermissions that everyone's out. I can hear like it sounds like running water or like water falling into water. Everyone's peeing and getting something to eat or drink. Am I right? Am I right? That's what I'd be doing anyway. But we can talk about anything. We're going to stay away from politics. We're going to just try to talk about hockey and other things, but we'll stay away from politics. BL, I mean, from what I'm hearing from people who know better than I do, um, yeah, I mean, it's not me just going, oh, that's what I think, because I'm not an insider and I don't have that much vision. But I'm hearing this a lot, and it makes sense to me. Started hearing that a couple months ago, and you guys know I mentioned it, and I'm still hearing that even from even more people. I find. I think that's a legitimate thing that they're going to target the second line center first because that's the most pressing thing. If they want to make the playoffs next year and want to feel confident to do that, they've got to address second line center. And they have to get a quality guy in there because you got Demidov coming in and you need somebody there that can handle that. So I think that, and once they do that, I think the other hole they have is on the right side on D. Hey, Rob, how's it going, Rob? Yeah, I do think, BL, I think they have a hole on the right for right shot defenseman on the right side. And I do think from what I've heard from a couple of guys that have talked to Kent Hughes. I haven't, and they want to not have a left side or a left shot guy playing right side next year because it's not efficient. I'm not getting the right word, but that's the one that came. It's not the right way to go. What about Mayu and Reinbacher? Well, Reinbacher is kind of a little bit up and down. I know he's apparently going to play in the next Laval game, so I don't know what the injury was again, but it wasn't anything serious. But like realistically, Reinbacher is going to need another little bit in Laval, right? He missed most of the season with an injury, development time, and Mayu, from what I'm hearing too, not ready yet. Not ready yet, and probably won't be ready. Probably won't at camp. So to me, if that's going to be the case, you want to give time for those two guys to stew and cook and develop a little longer. And to do that, you bring in a guy with maybe at the most, if you make a trade, 2 years term at the most, and maybe you sign somebody. I don't think I have a quote here about actually that. Let me show you that when I can find it. Here from Kent Hughes. We're not going to go into free agency like a bunch of drunken sailors and get stuck with 8-year deals that we wish we could get out of the minute we got into them. So I think free agency is not going to be a big thing this year. So I think it's by the trade route. They're going to look for somebody that fits the bill, that it's not a reclamation project. There's not a ton of question marks there. That's what I think they're going to do. They've got the capital as far as draft picks. They've got what they need to make a deal of that magnitude, I think. And I think that's what their goal is going to be. You take a guy at 5, he shouldn't need too long down there. And you may be right on that, except that he missed all year. That's a whole year of development that you can't just say, well, you shouldn't take too. Well, he didn't have that time. So you got to realistically say that, yeah, Reinbacher probably needs another year in Laval. And everything I'm hearing about Mayu is not ready yet. Not a bust or anything, far from that, but not ready yet. And if that's the case, you want to rush that kid? I don't think so. So you're looking to shore up that position as a stopgap thing, maybe, But Phil, you're talking about you have to have a fucking crystal ball to not have made those moves. To say, oh, listen, no. Like 6 months down the road, yeah, we're gonna need no, we can't. Like, how do you know that? Right? So BL, I don't think that, and I don't know how you could say that something has changed on that front because of that injury and the time lost because of it. Oh, I don't think that has anything to do with it, Huzu. You say Huzu says we hear a lot of not ready yet. I could put that out there, but Laval's been winning everything this year. So are they really not there yet? I mean, sure. I mean, that's AHL. Just because they're winning in the AHL doesn't mean those guys are fully ready yet. And if they're not fully ready, and you have options that you can do to allow them to get fully ready, and your not motto, your mission as a management group is a long-term success for this team, then you're not rushing these guys. And so don't rush them, but you need you need to make moves. That's it. Fine. You're going to find somebody for a couple of years. I think that's what they're going to try to do. BL, again, I don't see what this has to do with anything. It doesn't. I'll liken it to this climate change. So, what climate is, and everyday weather. They're not the same thing. I don't know why I even did that, but hey. Right? I mean, you just can't. Ryan Leonard is his guy, Michkov is his own guy, and Reinbacher is his own guy. All three players could develop at three different speeds. Right? And yet, at the end of their careers, you can say, oh, that was a good crop of top five guys. They were all great, right? So. Phil, you got the wrong thing about black aces, dude. That's special circumstances. They're not having black aces this year. I don't know. They're allowed a certain amount of call-ups of, I think, 4 from a certain point to that. And if they use the 4, that's all they got. And they're call-ups. But having a squad of black aces, dude, you're going back to COVID. Hey, Slappy Pickle, how's it going, man? Or is it Sloppy? You know what? My eyesight's bad. No, it's Slappy. I'm looking at it going, that looks like an O now. You're on the road? On the road again. What's the score? 1-1 tie after 1. BL, it's obvious. A 2-year-old probably could tell you don't like the Reinbacher pick. Yeah. Joe, that's what the talk is, that Mayu's going to need another year. Hey, Jackson, just talking about you. I imagine your brother told you. I hope we have what it takes too. I mean, listen, 16 games. We're going to find out. We're going to find out less than a month to go till the end of the season. I hope if they do fall out that it's at the end and we got this kind of exciting hockey for the rest of the way. That would be like awesome. I kind of have this feeling. I said it to somebody, the guys in the chat. What were we doing? At one of the podcasts I was directing, I said, I have a feeling it's going to be like the last day of the season that we're going to know who's in. I just have this feeling. David, they're not draining the Laval Rockets. It's call-ups. If they need, they can call up. They don't have black aces. Like, I don't know where Phil's getting that from. They can do that. You may be right that they can do that. Teams don't do that unless their AHL team is out of is done. Like, I don't necessarily have to trust what AI says. I just saw a study about it. It makes a lot of mistakes. Phil, you know I like you. Do you think that's the first time I've seen somebody give me an explanation? You think that's a how many times you guys want to explain to me what black aces are? Like, I don't know. It's like, really? At some point, somebody would get insulted that people keep explaining that to me. Where's their Charlotte Checkers? Were they out of their AHL race? Was that done? And there's your answer. Because I think, if I'm correct, when the COVID hit with that, those guys they stayed with the team. You don't have to call guys up like that now. You don't have to call up. Oh, they have to be on the roster now. I don't think so. You call them up if you need them, and if you want them there to practice, you can do that. But I don't think it's the same as like anyway. Black Aces. I think that's being dramatic. Where's that beach? Looks like Caribbean somewhere. You never heard the term Black Aces? Yeah, those are the guys that fill in if you have injuries at this time of year. And in COVID, they had that, but I don't think teams call up 3, 4 guys and bring them out. They used to do that when I was young. I don't think they do that anymore like that, unless you need them up here for whatever reason. Does Suzuki make Team Canada for the Olympics? I don't know. I would think yeah, but I don't know. Suzuki's not going to get named in the first 6. No. Anyways, as far as I know, teams, we'll just settle it on that. Teams don't anymore call up a bunch of guys, especially if your team is going to be in the playoffs in the AHL. You're not calling up Black Aces. That's for teams that are out of the playoffs down there. And then, yeah, you can have guys, a certain number of guys hanging around and they could play. Yes. So we're both right, I think. Not really. I don't really want to be explained what Black Aces are again, please. Besides, shouldn't mansplain things to a man. I don't know how close we are to the second period, but we got to be about 10 minutes into this intermission already. But yeah, I tend to agree with that, except there's a lot of factors that could go into it. So, but I mean, I tend to agree. Suzuki, he won't get named in the first. He probably, if Suzuki's going to get named to the Olympic team, he's going to because somebody gets injured or pulls out. I had it really wrong because they're about back for the second. Who scored the first goal? It was Dvorak from Montreal, and I don't honestly. I'm trying to remember now for Zetterlund for Ottawa. I think they're just about to drop the puck on my screen. We are underway. So 1-1 tie. Shots are 11-9 in Ottawa's favor. Yeah, sorry about that. I guess I gotta remember that. I'm off cam. Sorry about that, everybody. Batherson got it. You're right, not Zetterlund. I don't know why I thought Zetterlund. I remember actually when they said it, I thought I heard Matheson and go, how can Matheson have scored that goal? Joe, yeah, that's probably good guesses. Caulfield is also a maybe. I mean, they're Canada and U.S. both deep teams, right? Matheson didn't score. When Batherson scored, I thought they had said Matheson. I was confused when that happened. That's what I was talking about. Three minutes in so far. Still good pace to this to the game. That hasn't fallen off. Might have a penalty here. Yeah, they're going to give us a penalty. Delay a game. Okay, I thought why Jack I got the penalty. Nope, they're not going to challenge. Phil, he's he's not your relative. That's funny. If he is, tell him we hate him. Good block, Savard. Good job so far by Montreal to kill it. Four minutes into the second. Wow, they couldn't get that in. Good stuff. Sent all the way down. .35 seconds left on the power play. Nice work on the PK by Montreal. All right, guys, get the puck. A long shift for the guys on the ice right now. Okay, he went out, but legally, Habs gets a change up. What's the score in the Rangers game at this point? Still, what was it? 1-0? Oh, what nice passing, and then Slav hits the post. God damn, that was close. 2-1 Calgary. Nice. Nice. Go Calgary. Pittsburgh 2-0 over the Rangers. Doesn't matter, those games. Those guys are not going to make it, barring a miracle. And we all know miracles don't happen. Wings and Capitals tied at 1. I do know this. Hell, from Whiskey Lungs video. Detroit and Columbus have pretty difficult rest of games remaining. Montreal has the easiest of those teams in the running here. Montreal has the easiest schedule remaining. So the rescue mission for the OSD. What's the OSD? Oh, was it Miracle? No, first of all, it wasn't. Elon Musk was involved in that. Nothing miraculous comes from that piece of garbage. So I'll disagree with that. I don't care how long they were up there. Ottawa has 3 against Columbus. Well, that's part of Columbus's. Like Ottawa's ahead of us by 6. I don't think we catch them. I don't think we can catch them. 6 points at this point can be a lot. Oh, Caulfield got tied up right in front. Too bad. Seven and a half minutes into the second. Shots are 15-11 for the Sens. 1-1 tie. And the Sens. Good defensive play. Hey, Chicago Joe. Oh, I just noticed. That's you that said that. I just noticed your name there. Come on, boys. Bad pass by Roy. I like the way Andy plays against Stutzla. Good save in traffic by Monty. Come on. Oh, Armia and Evans almost. And they've been quiet for a few games, man. Oh, Montreal going on the power play, I think. High stick on Dvorak. Batherson, high sticking. But first, let's go for a commercial break. Of course. You didn't know Sanderson was the son of his dad? I think, as far as I know, I think most of the hockey players are the sons of their dads. But if you mean Jeff Sanderson, then yes, he's the son of Jeff Sanderson, who had good wheels. Yeah. Who's who? I think I kind of agree with you. I think it's a little more Montreal than Ottawa. So, and let's see. Maybe Line A will it will be Line A time, like Elliot says. Line A time. One timer from his office. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it anyway. Who did we play last? Oh yeah, Panthers. Bobrov. When he scored on Bobrov, Bob did not see that puck till it was in the net. You can see the way he looks at Line, like, what? How did you? I wonder, like, Line must have scored against them before, but that was a hell of a shot. I watched it a bunch of times. I saw a replay of it, and you see him take the shot, and as soon as the stick is up there, it's in the net. Like, it leaves the stick and it's in the net. I don't know how a goalie stops that when he shoots it like that. Um, Joe, I know that he's from there. I didn't know that you're. I don't know where that is in Chicago. I only been to Chicago once, long time ago. So, Thomas, yeah, I mean, we do. It's a must-win game, I believe. I mean, I said it going in to this game, and either way, right? If Rangers win or they lose, Habs have to win, either to take advantage of the loss or to keep pace. So now Red Wings are chasing us, so it's not as dire, I think. Slav holding call. Damn it. Suzuki, St. Louis doesn't look happy with that. He did. He got his hand on Zoop's stick. That's the holding call. He got his hand on the stick, Paul. He had grabbed Zoop's stick. That's holding. I get that. If he and as Johnson was saying, if he didn't grab the stick, it's probably not a call. 4-on-4 for a minute, 2 left, and then they'll have a smaller power play. Excuse me. Starting early. But Greg did an illegal face-off? What's an illegal face-off? Oh, no. Amadio scores. But how did that go? That is weird. Yeah. A 4-on-4 goal. That one went, it went over. You can't even blame. It went right over Mont, like crawled up his body. No, off Amadio. Yeah, I guess that's off Amadio over the shoulder. Yeah, I'm not gonna blame Monty on that. Kind of a bit fluky. 2-1 for Ottawa. $53 seconds of power play time. It was 4-on-4. Now it's going to be 5-on-4 power play for Ottawa. Let's hope this doesn't get bad. I think if it was goalie interference like that, they'd have looked at it, Paul. I didn't see anything goalie interference that I saw, but and I got to think if the question was there, at least these guys would have said and they'd have looked at it. Anyway, it is what it is. 25 seconds left on the power play for Ottawa. Gallagher should be second line center. Gally ever played center in his life? You sure about that? I don't think so. Anybody know this? Has Gally ever played center? I don't remember him ever. And you're right, he's not fast enough. But I don't remember Gally ever playing center. He's taken faceoffs because the centers got thrown out, but that's not the same thing. Gally's game is getting to the net and being a pest and working his ass off. That's his game. Not a center. 6 minutes left here. I think that's Montreal offside there. Not sure. Hasn't got the stamina either to play second line center too. The minutes, gonna be a lot of minutes. Yeah, but he hasn't. He never played center, so I don't know how. But even as a filler, David, he's never played center. I don't think he's at the age where he's going to learn to play center. Guys at his age, if they are centers, step away from that, if anything. Come on, boys. Let's get this tied up. Ooh, good save, Monty, there on Cousins. Come on, boys, let's go back. No, couldn't get a bounce there. But Phil, Galley's game is that battle, always work, but it's not skating. It's not necessarily a guy that's out there skating. He's all over the ice. I don't see that as Galley's game per se. So that's the center. I don't see that. I just don't see it. In the early stages when they wanted to see if he could play that, I don't think he's a center. Come on. So he's played a few games at center. That's it. The fact that he hasn't done it since then basically means they know he's not a center. Oh, Alani almost made a great move there. Going to be a tripping call, and hopefully he went down pretty heavy. Hopefully he's okay, but tripping call, Montreal going on the power play. Whatever it turns out to be, playing center, not his game. Playing center, being like, I don't know, making these fancy moves, it's not his game. Born to be a habit. Yeah, you could ask me all that. I don't have any targets right now. We could probably talk about a lot of guys. I do believe this. I saw someone actually, what I was thinking, put this out on Blue Sky. Um, the guy that they're going to get is not anybody we're talking about right now. So that's my answer. Considering it's going to be off season, when we get closer to the off season, we could talk and talk, and it'll be somebody we didn't talk about. So maybe when we get closer, there's some insider leaking something. Right now, it's just a total guess, and I don't have one to guess. It's not that interesting a question because I've been asked it probably 10 times already, a few times tonight. So Phil, your explanation there, the person carrying the puck who is on offense is on the defensive side of the puck. Because there's only one way to carry the puck. And I don't think it's going to be I don't think they're going to bring a guy in that they have to convert into a center either. Oh, I thought Nick should have fired there. Yeah. Good try though. 50 seconds left on the power play. Slap one timer. Missed. Shot Suzuki, glove save Elmark. Oh, geez, I just realized who it was you that said that, and I got it. I think I got it wrong. New hook, coast to coast, just missed. 2 minutes left. Wait, let me read that again now. If the other team has the puck and you aren't on the defensive side, you messed up. That is correct. Okay. I don't know what I was talking about. Was there another comment? I don't know how I read that as Phil. All right. Born to be a Hab. I think it's more along those lines, right? Not an old veteran, but a younger veteran who's established more. And it's not a reclamation project, and it's not a questionable. Is he a center? Is he not? I don't think we're getting a guy like that. We're getting a guy for a couple of years to come in here and help them get to the playoffs. Does Sidney Crosby fit the bill for? He's one of the only guys I would say for an older guy. I'd love to have Crosby here because just what he could teach these guys that are here in this organization is priceless. So, but apparently, yeah, I doubt Sid's coming here. I doubt it, but be nice. But seriously, I think it'll be a guy like, and I've said this many times. It's a guy we're not really talking about. It's usually that way too, right? We talk about whatever, and they go in and get somebody. You go, oh, I wasn't thinking of that guy. Wow, and whatever. And I think it's going to be like that. Endurance is not equal parts mental and physical. I could be strong, super strong mentally. I ain't got the physical shape, so if mental is not going to help. So I disagree with you there. Demidov will put them in the playoffs even maybe this year. How? How could Demidov put him in the playoffs this year? From Russia? I don't know about nobody saw Line A coming. We talked about it a while before they got Line A. David, I don't know the answer to that but I doubt Crosby goes anywhere, but it's Dubas, so Phil would give everybody 8-year contract. He's 36. You don't give a 36-year-old an 8-year contract, dude. Last minute of play in the second period, 2-1 Ottawa. So I don't like going into the third down 2-1, but it's only 2-1, which is not insurmountable. Careful here, boys. Oh. Shut off. No. So we're going to end up 2-1 after 2 periods of play. Well, I'm not surprised. It's a nail biter. Let's see. Where was I here now? Lots of good talk. Read a good. What's the article you read? Phil? No, Paul. Excuse me. Yeah, but Phil, it doesn't work that way. I just want that guy, and I'll do whatever I got to, no matter how badly it hurts my team down the road. How does it work that way, dude? You can't just park it. Well, I said I'm just gonna it doesn't work that way. There's rules. You got to follow them, and if you do that, it's gonna handcuff your team a bit down the road. It doesn't make sense. And although, quite frankly, Crosby signed for 2 years. If you sign him for longer than that, I doubt he'd sign an 8-year deal and do that anyway. So it's not Demidov, by the way. It is Demidov. Okay, about Demidov coming to Montreal before the year ends. If you mean the physical year ends, of course he'll be here in Montreal before the year ends. But you said maybe this year get them to the playoffs. The only time in this calendar year that they can make the playoffs is now, and that can't happen. Am I still off camera? How'd that happen? I don't remember doing that. I'm gonna do it again because I've been waiting for. I didn't realize I was off camera. So, oh well, I'll get used to this. By the way, eventually. So, hang with me for now. Again, explain that. As Joe said, his KHL contract ends in June. How's he going to help them get into the playoffs this year? Going once, going twice. I have no idea what this means here, Phil. I have no idea what you mean. Can't have prospects on our playoff run. Like right now? I mean, if they have to make call ups, that's what you'd have. Again, Paul, that's not an explanation, dude. You're just saying the same thing over and over again. Now I'd like you to actually explain how. That's not an explanation for what you had said. Sorry. Try again. Uzu, now he's only 1A. We got a 1B now, right? No, explain. I don't. You think I'm going to go looking these things up? You know me better than that, Phil. No, you're here. You made a statement here. Explain it in here. How long ago was that article from? You got a date on that article? Because that article is from when they went to Russia and they were talking about maybe we're going to get him back early. That's not going to happen. Matter of fact, SKA is trying to pressure him into signing another contract. And everything I'm reading right now is it's hopeful that Demidov will be here for next season. Tell me how he's coming for this season. So your Gavrikov argument already out the window. Forget that one. Try another one. Again, now you're saying if he would be allowed to join the Habs, they're not allowing him. They're trying to make him stay longer. Explain it again then. Paul, it's a 2-1 game. Next goal does not mean that it wins. It wins. If Montreal scores the next goal, they don't win. But the thing that you're all forgetting here is they have to have an agreement with SKA. SKA doesn't want him to come here. They want to keep him. So how are they going to get him? All right. We'll see how it plays out, who's right and who's wrong then. If they were going to be able to buy him and get him out of that contract, don't you think they would have done that when they went to Russia? Don't you think? Where basically the Habs have said he's not coming here this year. Anyway, I don't know what Elliot Friedman wrote. To me, Elliot Friedman's a 50-50 anyways for accuracy. That's me. I'll always say I might not know everything, obviously. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am, though. And I'll have to go look for that Elliot Friedman article. I didn't see it out there today. But everything I've heard is SK is trying to re-sign him and keep him there for another year or two. And then, has anybody thought with the situation politically around the world with Russia and how the U.S. and everything's happening with Canada, maybe something makes them keep him there and he's got no choice because they don't want him to go to Canada. I was thinking of that today. I don't know if that's just conspiracy theory or whatever, but maybe that's something. David, yes, I said I take Elliot Friedman, what he writes and what he says, about 50-50. Anybody who kisses ass to Sportsnet and sucks Maple Leaf genitalia for his job like that and doesn't care about his credibility because he sucks Maple Leaf genitalia for his job, I take it 50-50. Poon loves Canada. Yeah, he loves our water and our minerals and all that kind of good stuff. That's what he loves. And by the way, with I don't know about Gavrikov, but I know with Michkov, they did give in, and he came here early. But he came here in the off season. Yeah, we can't do that. Well, Paul, you live in New Brunswick. I live in Quebec. I don't know how we're going to sit down and talk about it. Sorry, I can't help it. That's the only way you guys. The only options you got. Paul's in New Brunswick. He's not in. He's in St. John or St. John's. No. Listen, I'd love Demidov to get here, but there's nothing I've read anywhere that gives me any hope that Demidov's coming here before next season. And from what I'm reading now, even that is starting to be like, oh, it's not 100% sure. So I have worries that he may not. It's Moncton? Oh, it's Moncton. I have worries that he may not even get here in the off season at this point, from what I'm reading. David, we can sell the water. They don't want to buy it. That's the problem. The way they want it, it's not how we want to give it up. As a matter of fact, we'll never give it up like that. I think Demidov will be here for training camp. He's not coming here before the season ends. But again, I'll give you only this. I didn't read the Friedman article. I'd have to read that to give an opinion on that article. I haven't read it, so I can only go by what I know up to this point. All right, we're getting close to third period. Predictions. Anybody got any predictions for the third period? I kind of think Montreal ties it up and we go to overtime. But it's definitely not next goal wins because Montreal could score and lose. We have a negotiated position. Don't you think when they were in Russia, they'd have negotiated that? This Rothenberg dude, who is the GM, no, he's part owner of the team. He's a Russian oligarch, and he is a coach. I got my quotation marks going up here. Not really. I don't think so. They'd have to pay a lot of money, and I think the rules are that Demidov himself has to buy himself out early, even if it's just a part of the season. He has to pay for it. The team can't do that, as far as I know. But I don't know what Friedman is saying. Line A scores. That would be great. I'll take. I'd rather actually see him score on the 5-on-5. To be honest with you, does not do that enough. Who's who? If the refs could come in play here, definitely. I wouldn't put it past them, and we'll see. David, I don't know. I'm not sure what you're saying there. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't work on partial words. Anyways, what I'm surprised at is not enough of you know even what I'm talking about. Get informed, people. Get informed. We're so close to actual war with the U.S. and nobody realizes it. I don't understand that. Well, there's somebody who agrees with me. Hey, Derek, I agree with that. I'm not saying he doesn't, but I think with Elliot Friedman, it's 50-50. For me, Elliot damaged his reputation by being a Leafs apologist and a Leafs kiss ass and whatever because he has to do that because of Sportsnet. Well, I mean, if you don't have the integrity to not do that, then I don't know if I fully trust what you're saying. Derek, I think they all are on that panel and that show. Paul, I'm ready. Don't worry. As soon as there's a resistance group here in my area, I'm joining. I'm not. It's not a joke. What show is full of itself? The panel on Sportsnet. I think that's what we're talking about. Oh, Derek was saying Elliot Friedman. Guru, it's not a question of would he be able to leave? We don't know. I don't trust what's going on over there. I don't trust that. So the question is out there now. So I'm a little worried, not that worried, but a little bit. We're underway, by the way, for the second. Who's who? They're already starting to be surprised. Already. Tourism from Canada is down like huge. They're losing millions and millions and millions. Don't worry, we can hurt them. It's too bad we have to be there and doing that, but hey, elbows up, boys. Elbows up. I can't put my little sign up because they're using it would show up on the other show, and they're Americans and I'm nice. David, are you screaming at me because I'm in Quebec? Are you calling me that C word or like what's going on there? I think with everything going on and Canada having to drop our borders and all that, I think you'll see that pipeline. They're starting to talk about it. Chrétien, didn't Chrétien mention it in his speech? Yeah, but Guru, what power does do the Habs have to get him out? None, really. Oh, the booze is different. That's even worse. So yeah, we're hurting them. We're hurting them. I don't buy American products anymore. Just over 2 minutes into the third. I mean, shots are 20-17. Ottawa up on that, but it's 2-1, and they're up on that too. Habs needs the next goal. I don't think you want to go down 2 goals in the third. They really need to get this to overtime at the very least. Well, yeah, 2 goals this period would be great, and they win it in regulation, but can't ask for everything. Ah. Our good Armia shot, glove save, Allmark. David, I'm not talking about if they invade us like that. That's not how the war is going to be fought, dude. Got to get with the times, my friend. Allmark is better than Swayman this year for sure. Swayman didn't have a preseason. No trade. Oh, Lane Hudson. Am I right? Lane Hudson. Lane Hudson. Boom. Yeah. I was talking. Let's go crazy, boys. Exactly what they needed. They tied it up. Now maybe next goal wins this game. Lane Hudson with his 5th goal and his 52nd point, I want to say. Nice. What a shot, too. Through traffic. Top corner. Far corner. What a shot. Come on, some momentum, boys. Now we're getting some excitement, man. Babe, I 100% agree with that. If Hudson doesn't get the Calder, as long as he doesn't have a sudden drop off and then Celebrini passes him by a lot of points, okay. But if he stays ahead of Celebrini for sure, he's got to win the Calder. And I can't believe people arguing with me that, like Alex from the other channel, he doesn't buy that. I don't know how you don't buy that. Oh. Evans got an assist on that 30 points. I think that either tied his career high. I think it tied his career high. Slav with a great chance there. Come on, boys. Keep pressing. Caps up 2-1. What about the Rangers game? I don't know what side lights or go to see is. I'm sorry, David, but I don't know what it is that you think you know is the truth. Just because you think you know the truth doesn't mean it's the truth. I like to go with facts more than feelings, to be very honest with you. Flames still 2-1 up on Rangers. Go Flames. We're almost 6 minutes into this third period here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't like that. BL said, damn. That's why. 3-2 Ottawa. God damn it. Who scored that? Hammond. Never. Oh, Hammonick. Okay, Hammonick. Oh, bad goal maybe by Monty there. Yeah, that's not a good goal. I mean, it's a good goal, but he'd like that one back. God damn it. Yeah, the Calder is not decided because your team made the playoffs. I don't think so. Come on. Lots of shit happening, man. I still don't think Wolf is gonna get it. Gislain has not come back. Where else? Where's Matt? Matt is they're just finishing up the podcast, so he was recording a podcast. Did I get to everything? Don't give up another one, boys. I see. David, there's no such thing as your truth and my truth and that one's truth. There's just the truth, dude. Sorry to tell you. Oh, sorry. Who got the goals? Hudson got one, and Dvorak the first one. If you guys want Gislain to come back, you got to reach out to him. I don't know how to reach him. Schooley's back at practice in a non-contact jersey, born to be happy. No timeline that I've heard of. Could say Monty. Commercial. It'd be disappointing if they can't come up with a goal, man. There's still good time though left. We're not there yet. I mean, the good news is even if they do lose this one, I mean they're not out of it yet. So this is a big game, yeah. I mean it's pretty much a must win, but it's not a must win in that if they don't win this game, they're out of it because they're not. But it's as close to a must win as you can get. I gotta say that. Just got to dig a little deeper here. Yeah, Detroit was losing. But even if they win, they don't pass us. They're chasing us. We're worried about New York. So is that over now, Phil? The game 2-1? Or it's just that's what the score is now? Oh, yeah, I saw that. Like he's gonna force NHL players to do this. He power power fucking mad or what? 3-1 Washington. Nice. Not over yet that game. The other game. This one ain't over either. Just under 10 to go. Oh, boys, you got to work hard, hard, hard. Scores! Boom! Anderson ties it up at 3. And no doubt about it. Shot by Carrier. Rebound comes to Andy, and he puts it in without a doubt. Well, Paul, maybe not. Who knows? 10 minutes almost to go. It might not be, but got to think next goal probably wins it. And let's hope it's either the Habs or it happens in overtime. Carrier and Dvorak with the assists. Boys, you got the momentum. Make it work for you. David, there's no such thing as different truths, buddy. Sorry to tell you that. It's just like you can't have two different facts that aren't the same about one thing. Sorry. Truth is the truth. A fact is the fact. Feelings are feelings. They mean nothing. That's all I can say on that. I don't know why you don't understand that. Oh, I knew it couldn't. Couldn't find the handle on that. Icing. Ted, you think Maurice is looking up? Why would Maurice be looking up? Be looking down. No call? Yeah, penalty. Habs going on the power play. He's looking from up to. Oh, I misread it. Sorry, who's line A time? Let's hope so. Take advantage of this opportunity, boys. They need to do that. They need to do that. Whew. Nail biting time. Get Galley. I'd rather see a bigger body than Galley in front of the net, to be honest. Maybe on the second unit, not on the first. Tom Wilson has 30 goals. Yeah, I saw that. Galley ended up in the net with the puck. As long as it counts, I don't care. Oh, boys. Man, we need this. Pinto with the tripping call or tripping penalty. Oh, give it away, man. Come on, let's go, boys. Ah, slap. What did pass it there for? That's exactly what that would be, Huzu. It's exactly what that would be. I can't agree to that. Come on, line A twice. Oh, well, they're going to blow this power play, that's for sure. Yes. We're going to do it again. Yeah. Captain Nick. 4-3 Montreal. 4:37 left. That was Nick got that, Paul. No? That was Nick that scored that. This is the worst lead in hockey. 1 goal. David, we can disagree. Sure, of course we can. But I'm not going to agree to someone telling me, well, your truth, that's your truth. My truth is my. No. My opinion is my opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. The truth is the truth. That's it. Sorry. Can't agree on anything other than that. But sure, we can disagree on things. Why couldn't we? What do you write again about, Paul? Washington 4, Detroit 1. If Montreal can win here, Detroit's going to fall out, I think. No worse lead. No, but it is better than being behind, but it's the worst lead. There's only one goal. No, everything's not relative when it comes to the truth. The truth is the truth. That's it. There's one truth, dude. So stop it now. You're right about Galley was in front of Allmark, but not when the goal was scored. He was not. Okay, but that's not. He dug it out from behind the net, not in front, from what I saw, and then he backed away. So sorry, you said he'd be in the net. He wasn't in the net. 3 minutes left, boys. $225. Goalie is out, so net is empty for Ottawa. That's it. Game over. Game over. Empty net goal. 5-3. That's all she wrote. Was it Andy? Andy with the empty netter. Wild card number 2 might be in play. They still are 4 points behind Ottawa. It's not easy, but yeah, they got to keep winning. Everything's in play when you keep winning. We do better when Milcarton is not here. Why? He's not here most of the time. They win and lose. Which Rick are you talking about, David? I don't think it's in doubt now at this point, right? We're winning this game. Andy from Devo and Evans. Devo with 3 points tonight, a goal and 2 assists. At least maybe more, but that's what I saw. I'm not giving anybody their pink slip. Jeez. Empty net again? Galley scores 6-3. I'll give him a blow for that. I didn't know their net was still empty. Galley, just to say, hey, I'm here. Galley with 3 points, too. Look at that. Man, he almost missed that, though. It almost fell off. Nice, though. Less than a minute. Now, Ottawa could afford that loss. I don't think that's a problem for them. And Montreal needed that win. It was a must win, and they won. Nothing better than that. Hey, Carter, have a good one, too. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it, man. Someone tell me the game is over? No, I still got 24 seconds to go, dude. I wait till the last second. Let's see if they do anything. All right, it's over. I'll leave it up to see the stars of the game. The Rocket really might have been. Hey, Joe. Yeah, I mean, how can you not believe, right? They just keep rolling. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys remember back New Year's Eve when they beat Vegas. I said if they beat Vegas, I think they're going to make the playoffs. I'm saying they're making the playoffs. Well, so far it keeps rolling. I want to be able to say that I was right when I said that. I just want to see the 3 stars. There we go. Devo, Andy, Galley. 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Just that was just a nice game. Okay, let me stop sharing. Don't need that up there. All right, have a good night. The guys that are saying good night, and I'll stick around for a couple more minutes. But just an awesome game. The Habs needed to win, and they did. This vaults. Well, what's with the? Let me check that. The Rangers game. I can do that now. Still 2-1. Net's empty for the Rangers, and there is a little over, or it's about 2 minutes, but I don't know how accurate that is. But I got it. It's 2-1. If that stays, Montreal is in the wild card with the second wild card. Now, there'll be 15 more games to go for us, so they got to hang on to that. But I like the fact that they get there. They didn't have exactly the same who's who. We were 7-2-1. They were 7-2-1. We were 7-1-2. But I mean, it's close enough, right? I think we are the hottest team right now. If not, we're still right there, but I think we are. I appreciate that, Joe. I don't know if it's guaranteed for me to have a good sleep these days, but yeah, everybody should feel a little better after this. Next game, by the way, is Thursday in New York to face the Islanders. I think that's probably a win. I hope they don't overlook that game and look at the next one, but that should be a win. So yeah, hopefully this is going to just keep rolling. Eric, that even though the bad goal, they just didn't give up. There's a lot of character and heart on this team, right? There's no doubt about that. Proof is right there. Hey, Johnny Cash, good to see you. All right, so I'm going to take off here. I'm a bit tired. As speaking of a good sleep, I'm just trying to think. So Thursday, Saturday, they are. By the way, New York. They're in New York. Saturday, they're back home to Colorado. That's another game that's going to be a tough one, and they're going to need to win that if they can. Obviously. All right, that's it. I'm going to take off. Yeah, just everybody, thanks for being here. This was a really great game, fun to watch, exciting, nail biting, all that good stuff. And David, don't worry about it. We can disagree, but like I said, I won't disagree on that one point. Doesn't mean I'm mad at you or anything, so don't worry about it. You can have that opinion. I'll have my opinion. I don't think it changes. Truth is the truth, but you're allowed to have the opinion. I just don't agree with that opinion. That's all. So we'll leave it at opinions. Have a good night. I appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to stop talking because I'm going to stop talking. Till next time, stay safe, everybody. Peace out. Have a great rest of the night. Go Habs, go. We're going to make the playoffs, boys. We're going to make the playoffs. Have a good night, everybody. Ciao, ciao. And I got to do that. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.